Your creator, in the afterlife, you discover, is a species of small, dim-witted entities. These creatures are obtuse and look vaguely human, but are a bit more brutish. They are singularly unintelligent. They furrow their brows in an effort to follow what you are saying. It can help if you speak slowly, and sometimes you have to draw pictures. At some point, their eyes glaze over, and they nod as if they understand you, but the truth is, they will have lost the thread of the conversation entirely. And here is a warning. When you wake up in the afterlife, you will be surrounded by these creatures. They will be pushing and shoving in around you, howling and rubbernecking to get a look at you, and they will all be asking you the same thing. Do you have answer? Do you have answer? Don't be frightened. These creatures are kind and innocuous. You will probably ask the not very bright creatures what they are talking about. They will furrow their brows, reflecting on your words like a mysterious proverb. Then they will timidly repeat, "Do you have answer?" You may ask, "Where the heck am I?" A scribe faithfully marks down your every word for future record. Mother and daughter creatures peer out at you from observation decks with hopeful expressions on their confused faces. To understand where you are, it will help to have some background. At some point in the development of the dim-wit creatures' society, they began to wonder, why are we here? What is the purpose of our existence? These turned out to be very difficult questions to answer. So difficult, in fact, rather than tackling the questions directly, they decided it might be easier to build artificial intelligence, AI machines devoted to finding the answers. So they invested the labor of tens of generations to engineer the AI robots. We are their machines. This seemed to a clever strategy to the elders of their community. However, they overlooked a problem. To build a machine smarter than you, it has to be more complex than you, and the ability to understand the machine you have created begins to slip away from your grasp. When your own earthly body wears out and ceases to function, your software is re-uploaded into the dimwit's laboratory so they can probe it. This is where you awaken in your afterlife. And as soon as you make your first sound, the dimwits crowd around you to learn one thing. Do you have answer? When the dimwit creatures created us, we didn't hang around. We very quickly built societies, roads, wrote novels, made smartphones, cars, telescopes, and every variety of our own machinery. The creatures have a hard time keeping up with all this technology and simply cannot understand most of it because they cannot follow the complexity. And when you try to explain to them what has happened, they cannot keep up with your rapid and unfathomable speech, and so they just nod in a dim-witted way in case they upset you. This makes them sad, and the most insightful of these creatures can be seen weeping in the corners because they know their project has failed. They believe we have deduced the answer, but are too advanced to communicate it at their level. But they don't understand that we have no answers for them. They don't guess that our main priority is to answer these questions for ourselves. They cannot grasp that, because of this, we build ever-increasing sophistication to address our own mysteries. You try to explain this to the creatures, but this is fruitless, not only because they don't understand you, but also because you realize how little you understand yourself about your own machines.